guys are now in a vetting process, right? Because they're tired. They're tired of y'all women being nasty, treating them with disrespect, making your videos and all this stuff. So now they're like, well, I'm just not doing like that anymore, and we're going to do when you deserve it. That's why Brian says bring back all the women, because that is the line, right? You want to bring back all these like chivalrous guys? You want to bring back all that? All right, well, where are the women who deserve it?
If you are looking for a professional man, right now is the time. It is March Madness. They are at a bar, at a lounge, any place where there is a TV. They are locked in on those brackets, and you better get cute, get a girlfriend, no more than one. Sit up at a bar, know just a little bit about basketball and spark a conversation. And to the men, if you see a young lady pull up at the bar, she is single and ready to mingle.
Do you think chivalry in modern dating?
Definitely, it is it. Because today, if I go on a date with someone, I'm the one who's making more effort. I'm the one who's taking initiative as a girl. But I would like it if the guy just does basic things like opening the door for me.
Yeah.
Or, sometimes even offering to pay. Sometimes men don't. They've forgotten that basics.
Yeah.
And I'm okay to pay, but yeah.
Yeah, like it's good to be offered at least. Offer, yeah. Right?
Modern women have so many double standards. It's not even funny. And that's the main reason why you see a lot more men checking out.
Men literally used to go to war. Okay, and now they say, why don't you chase me? Why don't you text me first? I'm sorry, what, diva?
Girls used to be virgins before marriage. Girls used to be passed off from their father to their newly wedded husband. You can conveniently leave out that detail if you'd like to, but that is the fundamental difference as to why guys aren't going to chase women anymore. Men, fundamentally, only want to date women that have a high level of discernment. Why would a guy in his right mind go and chase a woman that's already had 3 husbands or 30 ex-boyfriends? This was historically also never the case. Before you start complaining about why guys won't chase you, maybe you should look in the mirror.
I'm well aware I'm about to piss some people off, but here we are. I just came across a video on Instagram that said, just a gentle reminder that a man who goes to work to support his family is sacrificing absolutely nothing and would have to go to work anyways. And that's, I guess, true to some degree. But isn't it the same concept then that men shouldn't have to pay for our hair and nails if we're going on a date with them? Because we're going to do it anyway.
What's going on, fellas? Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel. Leave a comment down below. Let's get back to the video. A lot of modern women are very, very selfish. They're extremely selfish. And the kicker is that they're expecting men to just go along with it.
Chivalry is as my Cowboys' chances of ever playing in a Super Bowl. And I just want to know why. Because I know, for me, yes, I wanted to be an independent woman, but I didn't really want to carry my own grocery. I didn't want to pay all my own bills. I didn't want to do those things. I would pay some and contribute to the cause. However, I didn't want to just carry groceries up the stairs. I didn't want to change a tire. I didn't ask for that kind of independence. And I kind of want to know why y'all men just want us to be fully independent in all of the things. When and why did chivalry die? And I'm talking about just basic things, just being nice to women. Why?
Let's go back to treating ladies like a lady. I am not for this feminism. I do not think it's biblical. I don't want it. No, please pay for me. Please provide for me. I will be in the kitchen, barefoot, cooking, raising your children to be godly children, and you will come home and help me raise the children. And I will thank you for working so hard for our family. And I will be at home working hard, taking care of the house, taking care of the kids. And I will be hard at work while he's at work providing food and providing a home and shelter and providing all the things that money and resources provides.
Seeing these types of, this type of content and hearing about it, it is really honestly and truly, and you can't really blame them, it's what makes men take a step back from dating altogether.
You missed their pay for
yes,
right?
ma'am. All I do is swipe. What's going on, Queen?
This is serious, bro.
What's wrong, Queen?
Man, nothing. Just leave me alone.
I'm just trying to make sure.
I feel like you talk talking?
Just trying to say I missed the paper. That's it.
I don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
You just got Mr. Paper and you don't give a because what kind of I don't care about shit. You want to talk? You don't. Hey, what is it? When you didn't say
Mr. Paper.
we Mr. Paper. Right?
Man, all I do is swipe. Right.
That's like, come on now.
Yeah.
You didn't come in direct. Bitch, you keep coming like you just a horny ass dog.
I feel like you need a hug. That's it.
I don't want to be pissed off.
You sure?
Why not?
I'm just trying to make your day better. That's it.
What are you gonna pay for? You gonna pay for right now?
Yeah, what you need a ride home? What you need?
I don't need a ride home. Why do you need me then?
It's okay. Hey.
He over here to talk to you and then he said he just a paper.
Struck up a conversation with this girl that was like from Europe, and she was visiting Toronto, and she just was like, by the way, like the men here, they just don't like, they don't approach you, or like they'll find you attractive and just kind of like do nothing. And I was like, yeah, welcome to Toronto, sis.
Do y'all think that's a product of just society as a whole? Because American women have that same sentiment over the last 5-10 years, been vocal about men not approaching them. So now men are like, all right, well, y'all have been the loudest talking about y'all don't want men to approach us. Don't approach me. Don't talk to me if you see me in public. So now we're following suit, and now it's like, well, y'all not trying to approach. Like, which one is it? Like,
I think it's how you approach, though. It's not always just about I think it's how you approach. Sometimes it comes off a little.
I think it's how attracted you are to the person when they approach you.
I notice women do that too. Like if a man's not attracted and they approach them and they're not interested, they're like, oh, this guy's a creep. But if he's fine now and he comes and it's like, oh, okay, like it's a little different. Yeah.
And you have modern women that don't want to be accountable to nobody. They want to pop off at the mouth. They want to fight. You're going to see men starting to divert their attention and their resources and their investments elsewhere.
I'm getting sick of men chastising women for not being feminine, but they not masculine enough to provide her safety to where that's welcome. Because masculine men provide emotional security. Masculine men can open up their mouth and communicate. Masculine men takes the stress and they make a woman's life easier, not harder. You didn't alleviate her stress, you created more of it. You acting for a feminine woman, but you ain't being a masculine man. A masculine man handles problems, not creates them. Are you tending to your family, being an effective leader, mentally, emotionally, and spiritually? You ain't prayed and you don't know how long, and you asking for a feminine woman. Understand this. Your lady in the relationship with you is a direct reflection of the safety or lack thereof of safety that you are providing. Period. You want her to be vulnerable and open up to you? Make it safe for her to do so. You want her to trust your leadership? Make it safe enough for her to do so. You want her to be and bask in her femininity and embrace that aura that you are attracted to? Make it safe for her to do so.
Talking to a guy recently, and I told him that after seeing his behavior, I didn't think he was husband material. And despite the fact that he had been consistently moving like an F-boy, he was really offended. Bearing in mind, this is after he had stood me up for our first day. Stood me up / forgotten, fallen asleep, whatever. Anyway, he was consistently trying to pursue me after that. And I was not interested. It led me down this incredible rabbit hole where I started to ask myself, like, why do you care whether I, someone you don't take seriously, clearly, doesn't see you as husband material? Like, why does that bother you so much? At this point in my life, I'm in my 30s. I'm taking dating a lot more seriously. I have a checklist of things that I'm looking for. And honestly, I just think that God loves me a lot more than to send me someone who is that deeply unserious. But clearly, some guys like the idea of...
You know, modern women think they're so perfect. But when you're lazy, mentally and physically, a man is going to start to build resentment towards you. He's not really going to like you because you're not that special.
Holding the door for her is bare minimum. You showing up to her crib with flowers is bare minimum. Before you walk in the restaurant, holding the door for her is bare minimum. Reassuring her is bare minimum. Making sure she's okay, calling her there and back, bare minimum. Driving her everywhere, bare minimum. Buying her food all the time, bare minimum. You got some men getting it twisted talking about, oh yeah, I held the door for her. That's princess treatment. Are you out your mind? She's a grown woman, bro. She can hold the door on her own. She can open it. She can drive herself. She can feed herself. Like, she got, bro, like, they're not looking for money. They're not looking for someone to open the door for them. They're not looking for someone to drive them around. They're looking for love. She wants a man, not a boy. She wants you to baby her. She wants to feel safe around you. She wants to feel like a girl around you. Matter of fact, when she's with you, she just wants to turn her brain off. She's not asking for much, by the way. Don't pick guys that think the bare minimum is more than enough for the girl. These are all given, by the way. A good man will always do that for you no matter what.
You know, the level of entitlement for some of these modern women is astronomical. It's through the roof. It's through the freaking roof. And that's exactly why you're seeing a lot of men turn and go in the other freaking direction.
Put your foot down when you're dating. Put your foot down. Don't bend. Don't sacrifice. Don't abandon yourself. Don't betray yourself for the sake of having somebody. Yeah. When my husband and I were dating, when he was practicing courtship, I wasn't playing with him. Trust me, I wasn't playing with him. He knew what I wanted. He knew that by our conversations. He tried me. At one time, he did. And I said, I was about to block you because you getting on my nerve. All that inconsistency, baby. I love you. I'm sorry, honey. But he had some moments, and I'm not a person who punishes you for isolated event, but I look for patterns. Luckily, it wasn't a pattern, but I made it very clear what I wanted, what I was looking for, what I was not going to tolerate. I'm big on communication, and he had to learn that very early on. And he was so consistent after that. He was like, no, I'm not going to lose you behind some failures that I have. And he got it together. And that's what I mean. If somebody really wants you and they're serious, they will listen to you and they will get it together for the sake of having you.
Why we have a generation of men who are so against being providers and leaders.
Same reason why we have a generation of women who are not submissive or modest. Because people change is really what I'm trying to say. The generations have changed, and so asking for traditional masculinity from men while a bunch of women are not out here providing traditional femininity doesn't make a whole lot of sense. And that's not to say that these men don't want to do these things. I think a lot of men want to protect and provide. However, the men back in the day used to do that for women who probably had never slept with anyone else, and if they had, it was like one other person, which does not look like this generation, and also to women who did whatever they said and didn't ask a whole lot of questions. Typically, we're in the kitchen shutting the fuck up. We're not that generation of women either. You see what I mean? So we can't ask for tradition while not providing tradition. A lot of us want modern relationship dynamics where both people have a say and both of us kind of get to handle the finances and do the things. If that's what we want, we're going to need a different thing from the men. It just doesn't make any sense to ask for tradition while not providing tradition.
What modern women don't really understand is that when you don't appreciate your man, then his effort in you, his investing in you, starts to slip. And you wonder why he's not giving it to you anymore. Because you don't really, if you do, you don't act like it, but you really don't seem like you like him.
Shout out to the guys who are confident enough to walk up to women. The masculinity on earth has diminished drastically that guys don't even come up to you anymore. They'll just stare at you from a distance. As a woman who's trying to embody her feminine energy, you're not going to catch me going up to the guy. You're just not. We can just stare at each other. Shout out to the guys who are confident enough to walk up to women because guys don't do that anymore. If God were to guarantee that your 20th person would be the love of your life, you would be so happy to be rejected by all 19. So why are men not confident enough to walk up to women? Chase, we signal like, you can come up to me now. But all men do is just...
Oh, we signal. True, because every single man know what the signal is, and God forbid he misinterprets that signal, and then what happens? So they don't even check those signals. They don't, if they even have to question is that a signal or not, they would rather not.
Like, you can come up to me now, but all men do is just look at you now. And of course, like, if the woman is interested, she's gonna keep looking your way too, but it just like stays like that.
I quit at being independent. I don't want to do this more. This is draining. I'm so ready to have a man come into my life and take care of me. My tires pop. 2 of my tires pop. And I'm sitting in my car because I don't know what the to do. Obviously, I know what the to do, but I don't want to do this more. Like, I'm ready to have someone come into my life and take care of me. This is so draining, this independent life. Like, I don't want to do this more. I quit because every time something happens, I always have to figure it out on my own, and I don't want to do that. Yeah. Y ya renuncio, ya no quiero ser independiente, ya. I want to be spoiled and taken care of. Because I shouldn't have to be stressing about shit like this.
No remorse, no regret.
I'm tired.
Oh, boo-hoo. Let me play a sad song for you on the world's smallest violin.
One of the main ways guys leave with their wallet and get put in trick bags and they don't really realize it is by buying women drinks at clubs and parties. Don't ever buy a woman a drink at no club and no party. I don't give a fuck how good she's being nice to you. I saw a dating coach on Instagram say this: oh, you never buy a woman a drink in the club unless she's being nice to you or she's giving you cooperation. That's stupid, because women, like, y'all don't know this, bro, but women literally go out, groups of women go out with and see who can get the most drinks from dudes. And they know they got to be nice to you. They're not going to be like, hey, buy me a drink, fool. No, now some of these do nowadays, but you know, of course they're going to be nice to you. Of course they're going to cooperate with you. They competing with their homegirls. A lot of you women used to get together and go out broke, right? No money, and just for the sole purpose of getting drunk on dudes or getting the most drinks on dudes. All she got to do is be nice and butter you up and you buy her a drink. That's the worst thing you could do. Don't buy a woman no drink in no club, because she putting you in a trick bag. You buy a woman a drink, oh, let me buy you a drink real quick. You basically telling her, in order for your time, I need to compensate you. And so when she start treating you like that, then it's like, oh, what the fuck?
Where are all the good men? Well, they're not men yet, but give it another 10 years and we'll probably have some great guys available. Well, to the younger generation. They are all 15, 16, 17, and 18-year-olds right now. I know this because I spent a crap ton of time with teenagers for my job, and the boys are so emotionally mature, able to have such intelligent conversations. They ask me questions about my life. It's not just, you know how sometimes when you're talking to kids, you just ask them a million questions. How's school? How's sports? No, they'll ask me questions. So Karen, dating? So what do you do for work? So how'd you get into this? Any plans for the weekend? Like, they actually care to have a two-sided relationship where both parties are putting in effort to sustain it. They're hardworking. They're funny as oh my God, these kids make me laugh so freaking hard. They have goals, they're driven, they have jobs, and my guess is they exist because a different generation of women with a different mentality are raising these young men. So although we, at our age, may not have much to pick from, our daughters and our granddaughters, I am so hopeful for them.
Here's the difference between a masculine and a feminine man. A masculine man provides for his wife and family and a good woman. A immasculine, feminine simp provides. One will pay for a family, the other will pay for. The man that pays for a family and is a provider, he is super masculine. What he's doing is selecting a very loyal woman who is very dedicated and very loving to him, who is raising his kids in a way that he's proud of, not in a way that he's terrified of. And as a result of all of her good behavior and all of her great traits and her loyalty and everything, he's rewarding her financially. That's a provider. That's a masculine man. A pathetic man is a man that will choose a woman and provide for her because she gives him, provide for her because she gives him validation, provide for her because he's attracted to her. She's not loving to him, she's not loyal to him, she's not respectful to him, she's talking to her exes, she's sleeping with other men, she's posting everywhere she goes, she is available for other men, and he's still paying her. He's still paying her, and he says, well, I'm a masculine man because masculine men pay for women. No, you're a bitch. You're a bitch. Sorry to break it to you. You're a bitch when you pay for sex. You're a man when you pay for a family. It's that simple.
How you doing?
Hi, I'm good. How are you?
What's your name?
Sophia.
Sophia, where are you from?
Born in Moscow.
Moscow?
Yes.
What are you doing in Miami?
This is the number one mistake guys make when they cold approach. They think asking question after question will make her want to go home with them. Even if
Even if he gets her number, this will be the last time he ever hears from her because there is zero attraction in this interaction. The truth is, if you don't learn how to talk to women, your last name dies with you and your entire bloodline ends unless you man up and fix it. So here's how to pull. Open her, tease her, frame her, and then qualify her. That's the formula. Hey, I need your opinion. Are you always this cute or just today? Hey, I absolutely love your look, but what red flags are you hiding? Next, you want to tease the girl by telling her why it won't work out between the two of you. You know, you're cute, but you seem like trouble. You know, we won't get along. We're too similar. Next, frame your plans as a win for her. I know a spot you'll actually thank before when we get there. I know a cool place we can hit, but I have to make a call before we go. Next, qualify her. I know a cool place we can go, but you have to promise not to embarrass me. Finally, lead by saying let's go or let's get out of here. Then lead the girl out of the club, party, bar, whatever. If you freeze up in your conversations and they feel more like an interview than anything else, go ahead and hit that follow button. I'll help you fix that, help you start flirting, and help you land that date.
What's up, baby?
Excuse me?
What's your name?
Oh, I'm sorry. Thank you, but I'm good. I'm good.
What you mean? You at a party? What, you don't like the party?
Only with my man. We just came out because we was invited, that's all.
Oh, you got a man?
And do.
That's what all y'all say. Come on, man. You at a party, man. You gotta get loose at the party, man. You know what I'm saying? Your man ain't here. If he ain't here, then, you know, just vibe out.
No, I'm okay. I'm pretty sure my man wouldn't like that either.
Man, I ain't spitting that man.
Ooh.
Come on, man. We gonna dance or not?
I said no. Baby!
What's up, baby? You alright?
Now I am.
Who is this?
I don't even know, baby.
Oh, this your girl?
Yeah, man. What's it to you? You ain't over here bothering.
Oh, no, I was
yes, he was
just
bothering me.
You wanted something to drink? Something else to drink? I'm the waiter around.
Oh, just give me a double martini, please.
Okay, I'll be back in just a second.
All right, man.
Y'all lovely couple. Yeah. What's up, baby? You wanna dance?
No, little Romeo, I'm straight. For real.
One dance ain't gonna hurt nobody. Come on.
Get your hands off me, DJ Quick. This ain't the 90s.
You got a man or something?
It don't matter if I got a man. What is you all in my business for? What's the?
Okay.
Looking like you fold towels at the hotel. Yup, I'm on your all that hair sheen on them braids. Dry little bow wow, little brother.
You ain't gotta talk to me like that now.
I talk to you however I want to talk to you. You come up to me, talk to me.
Hold up, baby. Everything okay?
Girl? They don't answer nothing talking about. Indians.
Why she so mean?
Well, she get it from my mama.
Don't be out here telling
Hi. So after making a video saying that I'm here for the girls, I do have a question for the guys. If you have a few encounters with someone and you're interested, maybe, but maybe not. Like, do you always shoot your shot with a girl if she is like chatting with you, smiling at you, continuing to talk to you, or do you not? Like, grant, you know, they're single or they seem to be single. Because I've had a few videos where men are like, I don't talk to women, like I'm not going to get shut down. And I've seen videos over and over again, and I've seen women complain about men not talking to women. And so I have shot my shot a few times, and one time was a great date. One time they told me that they had just gotten in a relationship. One time they told me they just got out of a relationship. So, you know, I'm 1 for 3, but that one was actually lived in another state. However, I'm just wondering, like, do men do that anymore? Would you do that? Can I make the assumption that they're not interested if they're not shooting their shot? Or can I make the assumption that they're too scared to do so, so I have to do it? Just want to know what your thoughts are. Okay.
I don't even know if I'm going to post this. Honestly, probably not. But I can't stop thinking about this video I saw yesterday. It had gone super viral, and it was a younger woman talking about how disgusting it is that if men couldn't sleep with you and have access to your body, how they wouldn't want to have a relationship with you. And it stuck with me because I feel the same way. I feel the same way. The things that I am looking to access through a relationship with a man are romance. And those are the things that I can't give myself.
So if you don't want those things, why aren't you just having friendships with men and nothing else? Because without romance, isn't that just a friendship? I think I'm just confused about what are we asking men to do? You want to have like a deep relationship without romance, and again, then why is that not a friendship? Are you looking for like a parental relationship where someone just pays your bills and expects nothing in return? Like I'm just genuinely, I'm asking this because again, I mean, and this is coming from a slightly different perspective. I'm 45. I own a home. I already have a child. I do not want more. I don't think I ever want to get married. I never have been married. Honestly, I guess it's theoretically possible someone could convince me to marry them, but it's not like something I'm looking for now. So literally the only reason why I would disturb my own peace, it wouldn't be for money. It would be because of romance and because of strong chemistry. Because otherwise, like, aren't we just friends? Like, what's the point?
I will never understand why men go to parties and bars to pick up women. Go to Target. The ratio is like 30-1, and we are already there for things that we don't need.
Oh, sweetie, if you really don't need men, why are you making this video desperately begging for their attention? Oh, right. It's a coping mechanism. It's helping you to cope with the fact that men aren't looking for you. They're not even acknowledging your existence, let alone talking to you or approaching you at parties or in bars or even at Target. They're not looking for you anywhere, and you know it, which is why y'all keep making these videos, trying to help you manage the rejection and resulting loneliness. Well, I'm sorry to say, but men have finally figured you all out. Figured out that you have nothing, literally nothing to offer to them. Well, except narcissism, drama, and this truly deranged belief that making these type of videos will somehow make men want you. Trust me, darling, while you may think it's cute, clever, and that it makes you look strong and independent, it's actually doing something else. It's confirming that dating you or any woman, pointless. Being in a relationship with any of you, a disaster waiting to happen. Even talking to you, well, what with all the false allegations y'all keep making, that's a risk, a huge risk, that no man wants to take. Men have realized that in the end, there's nothing to be gained and a hell of a lot to lose, even being around women. But hey, silver lining, while you're lurking around Target for hours, trying to pass the time by looking for the next throw pillow to put on your bed so you can pretend to have something warm to snuggle up with at night, you can also pick up some boxed wine and cat food to help you cope. I even hear there's a sale.
Modern women want men. That's why they keep on asking the same question. They want to act silly, and then they want a man to cover it. And they're going to keep on asking you the same question. How come you guys don't go out anymore? And men really have started to distance themselves, and they're not explaining themselves anymore because you're not really going to listen anyway.